propagation of sound. How sound reaches from a vibrating body to our ear. The vibrating object sets the particles of the medium around it into vibration. The particles are distributed throughout in the medium. Sound is produced by vibrating objects. When an object vibrates, it sets the particle of the medium around it vibrating. Each particle disturbs the nearby particle. Thus, the disturbance is carried from the source to the listener. The particles do not travel all the way from vibrating object to the ear. Each particle strikes its neighbor while vibrating. Sound created by the source reaches the listener through the particles of the medium without any net transport of the particle of the medium. Only the disturbance or the energy is transported from the source to the listener. A wave is a disturbance that moves through a medium when the particles of the medium set neighboring particles into motion. Sound waves are characterized by motion of particles in the medium and are called mechanical waves. In the figure, we can see the particle set in motion due to a source of sound. Here, the particles move from equilibrium position to an extreme and come back to its equilibrium position. There is no net displacement of the particle, but energy is transported from the source to the listener. During propagation of sound, there is a density variation in the medium. Compressions are regions of high pressure. During propagation, the particle comes close to each other, forming a high density region or a high pressure region known as compression. Just close to a compression, there is a low density region or low pressure region formed, which is known as the rarefaction. The region of high density will be a region of high pressure, and a region of low density will be a region of low pressure. So, pressure is related to number of particles in a given volume. During propagation of sound, there is a variation in density or pressure variation of the medium takes place. In the given figure, we can see the particles crowded in the region, forming a high density region. This region is referred to as compression. Immediately next to every compression, there is a region of low density, and this region is referred to as rarefaction. So when a sound is traveling from one point to another, there is a formation of compression and rarefaction alternatively. The high density region is called compression and the low density region is known as rarefaction. So a longitudinal sound wave comprises of a compression and a rarefaction alternatively. Sound reaches as a vibration to the ear of the listener. In the given figure, a sound originating from a speaker is a vibration disturbing the particles of the medium. The particles immediately vibrate the nearby particle, setting the particles in motion, resulting in a high density region known as compression and an immediately low density region known as rarefaction. This sets all the particles in motion till the disturbance reaches the listener. So sound reaches the listener as the vibration of the particles in a medium. The compression in a region corresponds to a peak in the figure, and the rarefaction in the region corresponds to a valley. The compression and rarefaction is alternatively formed in a medium when a sound travels.